So are you going to use this recession to play more golf?
I wish.
Does that mean it gives you time?
No, it doesn't. Because you work harder during a recession to stay in the same place. So,
that's true.
Yeah.
Does that actually make it harder for you to motivate your staff sometimes, the fact that everybody is beginning to hear a lot of bad news around?
Yes, it does tend to impact the morale because people are wondering what's going to happen, when are we going to come out of this entire recession. So,
yeah.
But at the same time, it also gives people an impetus to work hard because they know that we have to work harder to remain in the same place. And
yeah. But how is the entire, the entire staff scene developing now? Because I mean, we've heard of layoffs from the top companies right down to the bottom ones. Do you think it's likely to stabilize at all? I mean, are we likely to see still more what are called bench employees in your business?
I think in the short run, yes, we're going to see more bench employees. But I would say at best a 12-month kind of a phenomena. The basic value of India as a source for software and as the destination for doing offshore work, I think it's mainstream that 80-85% of any offshoring happens in India. So in the long run, the potential for India is, I think, is very good.
But the numbers could never go back to these levels, would they? I mean, in terms of hiring?
Much better. It'll be much better.
What's driving that optimism?
Purely because the need for software in the world has not come down. And the production of software engineers across the globe has come down. So India is the only place where the base of software engineers is increasing, and we have created a fairly good base of assets. So if you see, I would say, look at the parallel of India and software, like what happened to Japan in manufacturing and in automobiles, that we've made substantial investments in quality. Today, very few other countries know how to successfully deliver large programs from an offshore kind of a setup, because it's a difficult thing to do, while India almost does it as a matter of course. So the capabilities here are enormous, and the knowledge base has slowly shifted here. If you take the large banks, the large insurance companies, the manufacturing companies, all their applications are actually maintained out of India.
And the chances are that you'll actually also see a sort of a domestic revival and a domestic trend, but the local market will also become pretty significant as we develop.
Yes, I mean, today local market is small, but it would grow into a fairly large base, maybe 15 to 20% of the total IT services, IT solutions business.
My final question on the show to you is about where do you see Mastek in the next 5 years? What kind of revenues are you targeting? How are you keeping pace with the numbers?
See, our own intention is to be a leader in insurance and in government. So we want to be among the top 3 players globally. Now, whatever that means in terms of revenue, I think in a 5-year time frame, if we are around the $1 billion mark, we have done fairly well, because we are not really a scale player, we are a value player. But where we benchmark ourselves is not so much the revenue as much as the impact that we create. For instance, in public sector, we have impacted 60 million citizens in the UK. If you look at the insurance business, today I would say almost 15 million insurance customers benefit by Mastek solutions. So we are looking at how do we create an impact not just to our customer but to our customer's customer, and that will obviously lead to better growth and better profitability.
Right. So wealth from welfare, that's your entire plan. Okay, thanks so much. It's such a pleasure.
Thanks, Shirley. Nice meeting you.
Same. So that wraps up this special show. This is Business on Course, and NDTV Profit is always game for business. We always bring you the best in the news, and that's why the news continues here on Profit. Back in a moment with much more, but from me, it's a goodbye.